Alright, so here I'm going to highlight the perimeter, find any of the missing sides that I have, and then add up all of my sides together. So see, this is the first one that I have a curved part. So really I'm going to think about that as part of a circle. So when I deal with the perimeter of a circle, I'm really dealing with circumference. So I could use pi times diameter, or I could use 2 pi r. You should see both of these on your formula sheet. Kind of depends whichever one you're given. If you're given the radius, I would use this one. If you're given the diameter, I would use that one. So here I see I'm given 4, which is going all the way across that circle from one end to the other. So I'm given the diameter, so I would end up using this one. You could use that one if you really want to, but since it's just easier to just plug in that number that I'm given, I'm going to use that second one. All the other sides are pretty much given to me. This is a rectangle, so I know that if this is 6, this is also 6. Actually, I didn't have to be given this 5. I could have found that using this right triangle. We could have used Pythagorean theorem to show that this side being 3, this side being 4, forces that side to be 5. Sometimes you might need to use Pythagorean theorem to find a missing side. Here it's kind of nice that we don't actually need to. We're just given that side has to be 5. This is the only real side that I need to work for. So I'm going to use the circumference of a circle. That 4 is the diameter of the circle, so I'm going to do pi times diameter, which is pi times 4, or 12.56. Now think about what we really found here. We found the circumference of a full circle. That's if we had the entire distance around a circle. We don't really have a full circle. We only have half of that circle. I don't have the right side of that circle. I only have the left half. So I'm going to take that and divide it by 2. That's what's going to show this curved part. That's 6.28. That part is 6.28. This is 6, this is 3, this is 5, this is 6. I'm going to add up all of those sides to get my total is 26.28 feet. Similar kind of problem here. I have a rectangle on top of a half circle. So I know 3 of these sides already. I know that that's 12, that's 30. If this is a rectangle, then that has to be 12 also. Now I just need to find this missing part, this curved part, which is going to be 1/2 of the circumference of that circle. So if I imagine finding the full circumference, this 15 is going from the edge to the middle. So that 15 is really the radius. So I'm going to use this equation, 2 times pi times radius. That's the circumference of a circle when I'm given the radius. You could use the diameter one if you really want to, but since I'm giving the radius, I'm just going to use this. 2 times pi times 15. So when you multiply these together, you get 2 times pi, that's 6.28, times 15. The circumference of that full circle would be 94.2. That's the entire distance around this circle. I don't have a full circle here. I only have the bottom half. I don't want to include this part, so I want to divide that by 2 and find out that this is 47.1. This part of that shape is 47.1. Now I'm going to add that together with the other parts that I know. I'm just going to go around that shape and add all of these together. 47.1 plus 12 plus 30 plus another 12 is 101.1 meters. So you're trying to find just that part that you need, just the half circle, which is coming from the circumference, divided by 2. It's only 1/2 of a circle. That's why we're dividing by 2 there. Then we add that together with the other parts, and that's the full perimeter.